it's time to see who has a heart.
If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners.
This is your fight. Now go out there and take it.
To be the man, you got to beat the man. And I'm saying, woo, right here, I'm the man. Woo!
Welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65. Daily and Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daily & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daily & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Need custom screen printing or other promotional products? Got you covered. Screen Printing and More in Athens is, well, got you covered. Screen printing, promotional items, stickers, graphic design, vinyl for signs and garments, and other customized products. They also offer local pickup and delivery services, rush orders, volume discounts, and can customize any project to meet your needs. Got You Covered guarantees to get the job done and will work hard to make sure you're completely satisfied. Call today, 444-4500, or stop by and see them at 800 Highway 72 West, Suite K in Athens. Got You Covered Screen Printing and More. Tune in every Tuesday through Thursday this football season for the WKAC Coaches Shows. Join us as we get the scoop from Ardmore, Athens, Clements, East Limestone, Elkmont, James Clements, Tanner, and West Limestone. The WKAC Coaches Shows on 1080 WKAC.
Hey, I'm Cody Gross. I'm the head football coach at Athens High School, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Good Saturday morning, everyone, and welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Tom McClung here, old Tomcat, alongside Tojo J. Vassar, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. And what a show we have lined up for you guys today. Sorry. Sometimes the mind just don't want to work. Let it get through the... want to work. Anyway, look for us on Facebook at Applebee's Tailgate Talk and on Instagram or Twitter at Tailgate Talk AL. Visit us online at tailgatetalk.net to get scores and archives of past shows. You can also vote on and enter nominations for our Athlete of the Week and find the links to download our app for your Android or iOS devices. Follow the Tailgate Talk podcast on iTunes, Amazon, Pandora, iHeart, Google, and other popular podcast platforms. Hear us on your Alexa device by saying, Alexa,
play Tailgate Talk.
Or on your Google device by saying, hey, Google,
play Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Call or text us during the show at 256-812-1TGT. That's 256-812-1848. Our calling guests come in via the First National Bank hotline, making communities great. And the special guest segment today is sponsored by Yellowhammer Roofing. What do you think about it, producer extraordinaire?
About what?
Oh, I don't know. I just kind of stopped at what I lost my thoughts. Our special guest today on the Yellowhammer Roofing segment will be Daniel R. Levitt. He's got a book entitled Intentional Balk, Baseball's Thin Line Between Innovation and Cheating. And I gotta ask him, why in the Sam Hill would anybody intentionally balk unless there's probably something in there that I'm not.
Is this about the Houston Astros?
Well, they was banging on garbage cans. Stealing signs and banging on garbage cans.
Remember the guy for the Marlins, he had 3 balks in one game against the Mets. Remember that? Yeah, it happened about a month and a half ago.
Really? Okay. Our high school coaches will be Coach Cody Gross of Athens High School. Big comeback win last night.
It was.
Jonathan, sorry, took some of the stuff. Coach Jonathan Snider, head coach at Ardmore. Coach Chris Bunyo will be joining us from Elkmont Red Devil. Coming off his first season there at Elkmont, going into
all 3 of those coaches ended their season last night.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, we'll also have our main man, Swami of the SEC, AP Steadham, and we'll be talking some Huntsville Havoc hockey with Freak Daddy himself, Clay Coleman. Now
undefeated,
Havoc 3-0. How many saves did the guy had last night? Like 37 saves.
Was it 2-1 the final?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 2-1 was the final.
Yeah, I thought they were. I went last night and I thought they were kind of cruising there, and then we went out to the concession stand and came back, and there was a goal by Birmingham, and so.
Deion riding his motorcycle to the game day spot.
Looks like he's got that Aflac duck on the front on the headlight.
Oh, Lord.
Prime time ain't called prime time for nothing. That's for sure. So let's toss it over to producer extraordinaire for
Scores and more.
All righty. We mentioned football ending for teams last night, the last couple of nights. East Limestone, though, did not end their season. They are going on to the playoffs. Thursday night, they beat May Jemison 45-6, and they will be playing Arab in the first round of the playoffs here next week. Central of Florence defeated Ardmore 49-41. That was on Thursday. Last night we talked about Athens' big comeback. They beat Russellville 32-31, and then Elkmont ended their season with a loss to St. John Paul II 42-14. Congratulations to James Clements, Luke Davenport for committing to Auburn baseball.
Yes, I saw that.
And then Tuesday night, we've got 2 firsts. Number 1, basketball season starts on Play Action Sports Network. And 2, it's our very first Calhoun game on the Play Action Sports Network. They'll be taking on Motlow. Both teams taking on Motlow Tuesday night, so be listening for that. We're working on getting the PAS Plus app out. We're making the transition from the Tailgate Talk app to the PAS Plus, and that's not quite done. You can still use your Tailgate Talk app if you've got it, probably indefinitely until you make the update. To hear those Calhoun games if you want. But that should be – it looks like what the PAS Plus app is going to look like. It's just if you go to the app stores, it's not showing up yet as PAS Plus. So, but Tailgate Talk app will still work until that comes. But we'll let you know whenever that happens. Let's see. Coming up next week, our special guest will be – Al Borges talking about his book coming out, and we're pretty much here at Applebee's for the duration until I guess maybe we go out. I don't think we've got any road.
Did we talk to him back in the spring when we talked to him? Yeah. He was talking about the book then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was going to come out, and so it's out now, and so we'll talk to him about that.
I've got to get my order in, but I'm not going to get it in until I find out if I can get an autographed copy or something.
I finally got my Wishbone Boys DVD in.
No, did you?
Yeah.
How is it?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, okay.
I got it in
Ask
finally.
if you'd watched it. All right. And
You have to let us know if Seal Ward's in it.
Okay.
yeah.
Seal Ward.
Maybe AP can work out an autographed copy or her to autograph it for
Yeah.
you. So.
That'd be cool.
Anyway, Scores and More brought to you by P4 Physical Therapy, delivering world-class outpatient care with a purpose. Visit them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
Awesome. Where's that growl button at? Bama's at. There it is. I just had to hear it, man. I do miss
1A and 1B.
1A and 1B. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a break. Hang with us, or better yet, why don't you just make plans to ride on out here to Applebee's? They open at 11, got some of the best food around.
Come eat and watch Auburn, Arkansas.
That's right. Come eat and watch Auburn, Arkansas. Catch the last hour of this show live and in person.
We don't bite.
We don't bite. That's right. It's free entry on top of that. No cover charge. It's time to take a break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Go to your Amazon Echo and say Play Tailgate Talk, or your Google Home device and say Play Applebee's Tailgate Talk, and hear the show in crystal clear quality. We'll be back with more Tailgate Talk after this. P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
First National Bank is a name everyone in the community recognizes. We see it in our schools, in our parks, and in our homes. First National Bank is proud to help make our community great. I am First National Bank Student Advisory Board member Dakota McNair from West Limestone High School, and I love to help represent First National Bank in my community. First National Bank, making communities great.
Located at 1880 Highway 72 East and 321 South Jefferson Street in Athens. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Don't be afraid of something new. Get spooktacular speeds with Ardmore Telephone Company's Fiber Fast Internet. Research the best pumpkin carving stencils. Book a haunted house tour online. Make fall memories and share them on social media. Call 800-830-9946 to order or upgrade to Fiber Fast Internet from ATC. Fiber not available in all areas.
Addiction can have a crippling effect on everyone involved, leading to health problems and behavioral disorders. SOAR Addiction Recovery can help with their comprehensive and confidential treatment. SOAR understands the heartache and pain of addiction and can empower you to re-engage in a meaningful life. If you or someone you know needs help, don't wait. Call SOAR Addiction Recovery. That's SOAR at 374-3858. Located at 30521 Ardmore Avenue in Ardmore. It's time for you to soar. Call now, 374-3858. SOAR Addiction Recovery.
The world is changing.
Changes are coming to the Tailgate Talk app. In the next few weeks, it will become PAS Plus, your home for Applebee's Tailgate Talk, along with James Clements Sports and Calhoun Basketball.
Ooh, change never hurt, huh?
Just keep a lookout for the download links at pasnetwork.net or tailgatetalk.net. PAS Plus, play action sports plus a little extra. PAS Plus, it's coming from Play Action Sports.
Hi there, this is Dan Pastorini, former NFL quarterback, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
I'm all about that action. I'm all about that action. I'm all about that action. I said I'm all about that action.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen, and we've got him, the Swami of the SEC, Mr. AP Steadham. AP, welcome back, sir.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. So glad to be on Applebee's Tailgate Talk, WKAC 1080 AM, Athens, Alabama.
Dude, you're so smooth. It's like butter. It's straight butter.
So AP, you just chilling at home today, gonna watch games?
Well, actually, I'm slightly north of home in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Kentucky and Tennessee
Yes,
game.
sir.
Yeah, I kind of circled that game. I was looking at my schedule. I said, I think that might be something worthwhile. You know, Will Levis is healthy now. They had a week off, and Tennessee's hot as a pistol with their quarterback, Hendon Hooker, probably the leading candidate for the Heisman. You know, they're scoring 50 points a game, and they got somebody that's more than a hotel Hyatt at wide receiver.
Yes, sir. He's definitely more than a hotel.
He's bigger than the Hilton.
Yep.
Absolutely.
What's some good places to eat up there in Knoxville?
Oh, where did I go? Well, I actually went to a chain restaurant. So, but you know that Calhoun's is on the on the river there. So I've been there before.
Is there one place called the Butcher Block? Is that the name of it?
I'm not positive. I'm not sure.
We ate there last time I was up there.
Did you?
Whenever I go, I stay on the outskirts of town, whether it be Farragut or on the other side.
Maryville?
Not quite to Maryville, but Strawberry Plain, somewhere like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
the big cities around here.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I hear you.
So, what's Bama's got a week off?
Bama's a week off. Yeah, they're getting healthy, getting ready for LSU. That quarterback, Jaden Daniels, he's on fire. I mean, two games of 45 on the road and at home. So, and he's mobile, and we know what kind of pressures he puts on defenses, especially someone like Alabama when they try to play all that man defense, and they got their heads turned. And of course, he was really accurate last week, 21 for 28.
Wow.
So he's really coming alive and grasping that offense. And then Boutte kind of woke up.
Yeah,
he realized. Oh, we started the season already.
Yeah, man, that was 4 games ago.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I was sleeping a little bit, but he's wide awake now, man. He's a very good receiver, as you know.
Got up off his boutte.
Yeah.
He did.
Now he's working his boutte off.
Yeah.
and AP, it'll be a good matchup with him and Eli Ricks, I think.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. And Eli, he finally
got in the game.
Complied with whatever he was supposed to pay attention to at Alabama. I don't know what took him so long. He's a slow learner, I guess.
He must figured out what the password was.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So somebody gave it to him, right? Because he's got plenty of talent. It wasn't like he shouldn't have been playing.
Yeah.
What was going on? I don't know. But he's in that doghouse, man. He repainted it a couple times, I think, and the length he spent there.
I'm telling you.
Look, AP, it's another week and another set of transfers leaving Auburn's football program. You hearing any inside news on that, or just what we're seeing?
Yeah, just what you see. That's what you're going to have at these schools. Every school, they're going to have people leave, and of course, Auburn, they're in flux because of the coaching situation. Who knows? They have to hire that athletic director. I would say before you make a change, but that's all up to them. I just don't know what's on their mind, but I do believe that Auburn has a chance to win 3 or 4 games here.
You do?
I feel, I do because they can run the football, and we know that Arkansas has trouble stopping the run and the pass.
Right.
So if they can get Tank Bigsby and company, Hunter, running that football, that big quarterback from Arkansas, Jefferson, is on the bench. Yeah. And we all know he could put points on the board.
I thought he was coming back for this game. I didn't know he was still on the bench.
No, he's playing.
He's playing?
Yeah, he played last week.
Okay.
Yeah, he played last week. So, but I think they can win that game. Western Kentucky they can beat. Texas A&M is a home game, and then Starkville's on the road. Mississippi State.
Yeah.
So that's 4 games.
Yeah.
Mississippi State. They torched them last year. That was the big lead, right? 28-3 or something like that.
Yeah, I was in the press box watching that meltdown.
Yeah, so they owe him a win. So I think they could win 4 games. What would happen to Coach Harston if he won those 4 games? I don't know. They seem to be hell bent on making a change, but I don't know. Until it's done, he's still the coach of
He's
Auburn.
still the coach, isn't he? That's right.
Yeah, you got to get that AD in there. I mean, I don't even know where they're going with that.
Still two names, Hartwell. I'm reading Nunez. I don't know. Coach Robert, president, the new president, is I don't know if he's just being thorough or they're just taking their time. I don't think they're dragging their feet. I think they're taking their time because they know they've got to get this right.
Yeah, there's no rush. I mean, the football season is ongoing, so you don't have to make a call right now. I mean, you still got some time. Things can play out, but I don't know what's on their mind at all. I really don't. I just don't have any clue with what transpired last year. I mean, it was highly unusual. Let's put it that way.
Very, very much so.
You know, AP, just talking about Arkansas, it just seems like, you know, when preseason rolls around, you know, Sam Pittman – he's a good coach. Don't get me wrong. And then once they get in the games, it just seems like, you know, when they lose one, you know, they'll win one, and then it's just like they're ho-hum. You know, what's it going to take for Sam Pittman to get his team over that hump? Which I know he's in that tough West, but still, you know, he's had all these expectations, and it's falling short for him.
Yeah, I mean, he hired Barry Odom, was a respected defensive coordinator, and Bryles, offensive coordinator. Seem to be two excellent coaches, but for some reason on defense, they just give up a lot of points. I mean, that A&M game, they had it won.
Yeah.
And they were. I mean, they were. And then, even in spite of what happened with the 90-yard giveaway there, that was the pitch. You know, remember the defensive player, the ball got in the air and he pitched it to his friend and went 80-something yards. But anyway, they were driving for the winning field goal, and what was it, blocked or missed?
Yeah.
I mean, they still could have won the game. I think that changed the season for them.
And then the Alabama game. Look what they did in the Alabama game.
Yeah, they gave up 49, right?
Yeah.
49 in that game. So, I mean, that's way too many points if you want to compete. You got to play some defense. Yeah, you got some offense at quarterback. He's good, and he has some receivers around him. And, you know, Sanders is the leading rusher in the conference.
Yeah.
And you're still losing by double digits. I mean, if you have the leading rusher, you got to put somebody else's offense on the bench.
Yes.
To help your defense.
That's true.
You've got to improve on that side. You can't be a one-trick pony. I mean, there's a lot of these guys out there, one-trick pony. Look at Ole Miss. Yeah. Lane Kiffin, great offensive coach, right?
Yep.
I mean, and they were highly ranked defensively. LSU put 45 on them, 42-3. I was at that game last week. I mean, it was, it was 17-3. Next thing you know, 42-3. You don't score the second half, you're an offensive guru.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And
I mean, got to be more to your team you got to be a better coach.
Yeah.
What about the world's largest cocktail party going on today? Does Florida have a chance, do you think?
Oh, well, Anthony Richardson he's going to throw for 100 yards and run for 100 yards, or he's going to throw for 450 and run for 100 yards. I mean, that's the key for Florida. They got some good running backs as well, but Anthony Richardson, we never know what he's going to do with the passing game.
Yeah.
We know he can run. We know he has a strong arm, and he can put points on the board, but it's so inconsistent. And then I think they'll only let him look at half of the field.
Yeah.
I think that's right now. He's looking at half of the field. If it's not available, he runs or throws it out of bounds. But they've got to do a better job in the passing game.
They're going to have to get to Stetson Bennett quick.
Yes.
Rattle him up because, he'll pick them apart, him and Brock Bowers.
Yeah. Yeah, they need some things to happen positively early. They can't get behind and they're scrambling and then that's, woe is me feeling again. They're going to lose big. And so you got to come out there right away, put some points on the board.
What about Hugh Freeze getting a new contract?
Good point. I forgot.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the potential candidates, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So, but contracts, I mean, we all know what that means. That just means the lawyer gets extra money.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Right. The lawyer either gets extra money with that contract or undoing that contract.
Right.
Either way, he gets extra money.
That's
the
right.
Lawyer.
And then what do you think about the whole ordeal with Jimbo yesterday doing a Zoom production meeting with the SEC Network instead of being there live? And then they said that Jimmy Sexton was in town. So
Jimmy Sexton was in town. Yeah, Jimmy Sexton, that guy pulled the wool over so many eyes in the last 10 years. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
With these buyouts. I mean, I'm giving you $100 million, and I got to pay you 80, all of it, even if you're bad.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But who's taking the presidents and the board of trustees and the athletic directors to task? Nobody, right?
Nobody.
No one. It's going to happen unless there's going to be one big school that backs away, and then that gives cover to everybody else. Oh, so-and-so, they didn't have a buyout. Okay, we don't have to have a buyout.
Yeah.
But they're all like a bunch of sheep.
That's true. That's the truth. Everybody, and this is the thing, AP. Everybody is wanting to find the next Nick Saban. Yeah. And the coaches know they're not the next Nick Saban, so they know they're probably not gonna be around to the end of the contract.
Yes. It's a total facade.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, they hire anybody. You're a third cousin of Nick Saban. Well, you coach football? Can we talk? If your agent is Jimmy Sexton Jr. Oh, okay. Whatever. Yeah, anything close to him, they want to hire. I mean, look at the guys in the pros that were hired. Who were Nick Saban disciples. I mean, a lot of them failed miserably.
Yeah, that's true.
How many coaches is Auburn still paying for?
Well, I don't know. Are they still paying for Gus?
Wayne Hall?
Probably still paying Wayne Hall. He's still on the payroll.
Probably
is
so.
Terry Bowden still getting paid?
No, Terry's gone. He's done.
Right. Maybe Gene Chiswick's still getting a check. I don't know.
Yeah, when you could say there's a fraternity, that's not good.
Because I thought Terry was getting paid for that little black book, so.
You remember that?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know that, but can you get this thing straight? Can Auburn get themselves on the right path?
Well, they have in basketball.
They
need to just figure it out in football.
Yeah, football. I mean, that's the main moneymaker, the cash cow, and they know about cows. So
yes, we do.
They should, right?
That's right.
Well, they should. I mean, I'm not joking. I'm serious, right? They should know about cows.
The veterinarians. That's where they come from.
Yeah. I mean, that's for real. I have half my cousins graduated there, so they know
reason.
They know about cows. No problem.
Yeah, they should.
They're tired of their alumni dues going up.
Yeah, you got to know about that. You got to learn about the cash cow.
That's right. That's the big football program.
That's Jimmy Rain.
Yeah.
Jimmy Rain. I'll never forget that day Tuberville kicked him off the sideline. That was hilarious.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Rain come up there screaming at Tuberville like he's going to do something. Tuberville told him to get the heck off the football field. And then had him banned from the football field after that.
Oh, my.
All right. AP, I think we're about to go in the ditch, buddy. We better wrap this up real quick. Talk about you and Kelly for us.
Oh, yeah, AP and Kelly, as we see it. And you can find us on your local channels. We're all over the state of Alabama, Jackson, Mississippi. We're heard in 5 states, Alabama, Florida, Mississippi, Tennessee, Georgia. Last week we had Derek Ramsey, the All-American quarterback at Kentucky, and he played tight end in the pros. So this week will be the Alabama-LSU game. I'll probably get somebody connected to that game. But we have a lot of fun. You can go to our Facebook page, and we have all of our episodes archived there, the current one and all the episodes we started since August and listening. And Kelly's really funny. She makes me sound good and even look good on radio.
Sweet.
I have fun up on Rocky Top.
Okay, thank you very much. Should be a great ball game.
All right, buddy.
Go Big Blue.
Okay, thank you. That's a hint.
That's a
hint. See you, buddy.
Thanks, AP.
Okay, bye-bye now. Thank you. Welcome. Bye-bye now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Swami of the SEC himself, Mr. AP Steadham. It's time to take a break. That phone call was brought to you by the First National Bank Hotline, making communities great. It's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
AP Steadham, Heisman Trophy voter, Maxwell Award voter, and Biletnikoff Award voter can be heard every week on From the Press Box with AP on WHEP AM and FM in Foley, Alabama. He can also be found on Facebook and Twitter. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling? Paint peeling off your walls? Shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Customers agree. There's just something about Scooter's Coffee. Since 1998, their mission has been to keep folks happy by helping them scoot in and scoot out quickly while roasting their coffee from the top 10% of specialty beans in the world. Choose from hot drinks like their Caramelicious and Honey Vanilla Latte to cold offerings like the Strawberry Acai Quencher and Iced Mocha. They've also got smoothies, teas, and blenders. You'll agree, too. There's just something about Scooter's Coffee. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Scooter's Coffee, 547 Highway 72 West in Athens at Town Center. Scooter's Coffee. Join Play Action Sports as we bring you coverage of Calhoun basketball this year. The Warhawks are tipping off their first season on the hardwood in over 20 years, and you can hear live action from men's and women's teams streamed online on the PAS Plus app, on your Alexa device by saying Open Play Action Sports, or online at pasnetwork.net. Check out the archives on the Play Action Sports website or on your favorite podcast platform, too. You can also hear select games on Sunday afternoons on WKAC Radio. Calhoun Warhawks basketball is back, and we're here to bring it to you from Play Action Sports.
Hey, this is Michael Parker, head football coach at Clements High School, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here, old Tomcat, alongside Tojo J. Vassar, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, and we've got him on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great, the head coach of the Athens High School Golden Eagles, Coach Cody Gross. Coach, welcome back to the show.
Appreciate you having me.
Oh, man, appreciate you joining us.
What, you got some cardiac kids on that team, don't you, Coach?
Yeah, I tell you, I don't know. I'm still not sure what happened. I don't know. I tell you what, we were sleepwalking the first half, and honestly, we were dead in the water. You know, didn't look like there was much life, and then got down 31-7 there in the third quarter, and somehow won the thing 32-31.
I just wonder if Russell's ever blown a lead that big before.
I don't know.
Phew, I don't know. Probably not.
But they did last night. That's all that matters, ain't it, Coach?
Yeah.
At home, too.
It was. I'm going to have to go back and watch it all, you know, try to figure out, you know, exactly what it was. But, you know, we finally started getting some stops. And you know, we're able to go down and score. And, you know, we just had guys make plays. I mean, there were some unbelievable individual efforts that were made last night. You know, first one comes to mind is Johnson Spiegel. We had a 4th and 12 when it was 31-20. 4th and 12 around midfield, and Brogan scrambles around. Johnson's standing right on the sideline, and the ball's thrown high. Johnson jumps up, tips it, and the ball goes forward about 2 yards, and somehow he lands and dives and gets under it.
Wow.
And we got it by the length of the ball.
Cool.
Kept that drive alive. And we had A.J. Beniscus, a little senior that weighs 131 pounds, that broke his collarbone week 2 and was cleared Monday morning to come back.
Wow.
And, he had 6 catches last night, a couple of carries, a couple of really big plays on the last drive for us. Sophomore Jack Jones made a circus catch on the sideline for 15 where he goes in there and drags a foot, one of those that you'd see on game day, or, here in a couple hours, you'll see it on Saturday. Yeah, just some, again, and then Jayshon Ridgel on the game winner catches a route we call skin, and he catches it and bulldozes his way in the end zone. Just, I can't say enough about our guys.
If that game would have been at home, y'all would have tore the goalpost down like Tennessee did.
No, we got the money they got.
Well, you could do a GoFundMe account like that.
Exactly. Would have been went in new locker room. Would have been I'd have been out there pulling folks off of them.
That's good.
But it was an unbelievable way to end it. We told our guys, after the Hartsville loss, we were sitting at 2-5. We're out of the playoffs. And there's 3 things I told them. One, we wouldn't set 500 as a goal preseason, but finishing 500 right now looks pretty good. So let's try to go 5-5. Let's send the seniors out the right way, and let's build some momentum going into the off season. And man, I can't think of a better way. If you're not in the playoffs, if you're not going to win a state title, I can't think of a better way to send the seniors off than to win like that. And then talk about building momentum going into the off season. I don't know if you can top that.
I'd make sure they watch that huddle video every week in the off season.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Of course, there's plenty of bad to go around, but we won't talk about that.
No, we don't talk about the bad stuff when you win a game like that.
Coach, one kid I'm really impressed with is London Randolph. He hustles like crazy.
Oh, yeah, London Townsend.
Yeah. Townsend, yeah, I'm sorry. Rodgers is, I'm sorry.
I knew where you were going, yeah. London's a sophomore. He's a multi-sport guy, really, really good basketball player as well, and plays defensive end for us, and he's a talented kid that will also play on offense going forward some. He's just a really good, really, really fine young man. First of all, but he plays extremely hard. Last night he actually made a play. He was a backside in, and he made a play down their sideline that saved the touchdown. So,
their whole family's talented.
Yeah.
But he hustles, and he was getting after that quarterback seriously last night.
Yes, yeah, he's got a lot of quick twitch. He does a good job of pass rush. And he's gotten better in the run game this year as well. But, sky's the limit for London.
So what's next? Do you get right back on it or?
Yeah, I'm already working on it right now. Next year. My wife always, last year, she hadn't seen me doing it yet, but last year, she said, what could you possibly be doing right now? The season's over, and I'm a legal pad guy. I'm not a computer guy. And he said, what do you be doing? And I said, trying to make sure we're playing this time next year. We're already getting off-season stuff planned, how we're going to attack this. And, now I am, it's not like it's 24/7 right now, today. But I'm going to try to enjoy this win, watch a little college ball, probably take a nap, to be honest with you. But no, we're right back at it, and, building toward next year. Without a question, we lose some really, really good football players and some guys that meant a whole lot to this program and kind of definitely left their mark. So we're going to have to replace those guys, but there are a lot of guys coming back. We were a young team, and if we can replace some key seniors, I think the future looks pretty good.
We were talking about fundraising a while ago. How's the what's it called? The black and gold circle
nutrition program.
Yes.
It's Black and Gold Circle Inc. Feed the Eagles.
Feed the Eagle. Yes.
Yeah, and it's going really well. It's an unbelievable program, and so thankful for Judge Jimmy Woodruff and all the board members there. Coach McCoy's involved, and so many others. But it's a collective effort of the community. Money that's been raised feeds our guys, extremely well. I get 2 meals a day in season. We'll feed them once a day off season, and it's definitely helped. I mean, you can look at a guy like Spencer Dolan, who's a sophomore offensive lineman. Now I'll be calling him a junior offensive lineman because now we're on to the next year. But he's a 16-year-old kid that's 6'6". Weighed 294 Thursday morning, and he was 285 in the middle of the summer.
That's a lot of beans and taters, Coach.
Yeah, and I think you get some of that at home too. But for an offensive lineman, generally offensive linemen in high school that size, they're going to lose 10 to 15 pounds during the season, and he actually gained about 10. So Jay Sean Ridgell, our wideout, the junior, he was 183 when the season started. He was 189 Thursday. And think about the amount of running that those guys do at wideout. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And for him to gain 6 pounds through the season and play at the level he is, it's really amazing. And it's a testament to the emphasis we put on nutrition. Nick Thomas talks to him every week. He kind of gives advice, and I'm sure most of them don't take it, but at least they're hearing it. We're making them conscious of it, and then we're doing all we can to meet their nutritional needs. So cannot say enough about our community, and when I say our community, it's people who have been a part of our community that may be living in Texas now that are Golden Eagles that are helping to help feed our guys. So it's been huge.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on the win.
Yes, sir.
I know you always want better, but 5-5 is not a losing season. So
well, when you're 2-5, 5-5 is pretty good.
Exactly. Yes, it sure is.
Appreciate you guys.
All right, see you tomorrow, Coach.
Okay. All
right, bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the First National Bank Hotline, making communities great, the head coach of the Athens High School Golden Eagles, Coach Cody Gross. It's time to take a break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Congratulations to East Limestone Savannah Preston, our Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Savannah picks up a gift card from the Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Go to tailgatetalk.net and enter your nominations for future polls. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this.
First National Bank is a name everyone in the community recognizes. We see it in our schools, in our parks, and in our homes. First National Bank is proud to help make our community great. I am First National Bank Student Advisory Board member Hayden Blakely from Athens Bible School, and I love to help represent First National Bank in my community. First National Bank, making communities great.
Located at 1880 Highway 72 East and 321 South Jefferson Street in Athens. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate real easy. To many folks, the words healthy and delicious aren't interchangeable. Golden Eagle Nutrition in Athens is here to change your mind. They're the spot for healthy and, yes, delicious shakes and drinks, good for a meal replacement or just a pick-me-up. Low-calorie, low-sugar, low-carb, and low-fat shakes like the turtle cheesecake or banana pudding. Loaded energy teas like the Blue Hawaiian or Georgia Peach. Golden Eagle Nutrition. Call 867-5601 or stop by 616 Highway 31 South, Suite F, just north of Walmart. Oh, and they deliver too. Golden Eagle Nutrition, 867-5601. If you're looking for an alternative to the insane prices of buying furniture, appliances, and electronics outright, why not consider rent-to-own at Buddy's Home Furnishings in Athens? High quality at low prices. Top brands like GE, Maytag, Samsung, and Ashley. No credit approval and flexible payment options. See what you can take home today. Visit Buddy's Home Furnishings in Athens at 600 South Jefferson Street in the Athens Shopping Center. Go online to buddyrents.com or call 206-9505. Buddy's Home Furnishings. Want to howl with the Havoc this season? Now's your chance from Tailgate Talk and the Huntsville Havoc. Just go to tailgatetalk.net and register your name. Then listen to Tailgate Talk Saturday mornings at 10 as we announce the weekly winners of Huntsville Havoc tickets. Howl with the Havoc this season from the Huntsville Havoc, Tailgate Talk, and 1080 WKAC.
This is Roman Coleman, former University of Alabama football player and 1992 national champion, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
When you're born in this world, you're given a ticket to the freak show.
So you're a control freak.
It's just a freak show anyway.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you heard the introduction. You know who he is, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Clay Coleman. Freak Dad. Hey, buddy.
Hey, good morning. How you guys doing?
We're doing good. Jay has something he wants to tell you.
Go Big Blue.
Go Big Blue. Yeah, I'm hoping that we make the black uniforms that are amazing from the Tennessee Vols be the last time they ever wear them.
Have you heard the, I don't know if you call it the spooky version of Rocky Top, but it's real slowed down, and it's like a Halloween version of Rocky Top?
I have not. My favorite version is the one we can't say on the radio that's a very non-Christian version.
Oh, okay. Seems like everybody's coming up with them every now and then, those kind of things.
I'm trying to think. Wayne Mills.
Yeah,
he actually
Wayne Mills.
Mills had a band, band, the Wayne Mills Band, and they had a Blank You Rocky Top song that was pretty popular, I think, that everybody liked to sing.
I got it at the house.
Do you really? Yeah.
The CD is the T with the X across.
Really? I didn't know that.
They got the Ghostbusters symbol on top of the
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, Kentucky's offense is lacking. Their defense is good. I mean, we'll see. But like I said, I think the Tennessee fans and the media have hyped it up so much that it's prime for the picking for them to be knocked off.
Yeah.
Because they just brag too much, it's just, it's the dynasty's back, it's like, okay, hold on, just 1 second.
Well, how about?
I think it's actually good. I think it's actually good that in the SEC, I miss the parity. I know that everybody's big Bama fans, but I love the SEC when you had the Florida team, the Tennessee team, the South Carolina team, all these other teams that were LSU they were all good. So
yeah,
that parity's good.
Yeah.
What about parity as long as you know your team's going to win?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Good home opening win last night.
Yeah, absolutely. The Havoc starting off strong, got a good goalie. Latinovic is a pretty incredible goalie, so it was good. And anytime when you beat the little brother Birmingham in front of us, almost, I think we were like 200 tickets away from selling out. So it was close, but it was a great atmosphere. Had some sound problems inside the VBC, so that kind of stunk it up a little bit, so couldn't really hear everything as good as you wanted and things like that. But 2-1 victory, and they got some young, hungry guys, and I think they'll have a pretty amazing season. They're chasing that record from last year where they had done 12 straight, where they'd set that up. So they're 3-0 now and go down to Pensacola and play a game in Pensacola tonight, and then they'll get Pensacola back home on Thursday.
So the goalie had 37 saves, one shot.
Yeah, he's really good. And that's the scary thing with minor league hockey. It's like if he does really, really well, we're going to have to replace him pretty quick.
Yes, because they go up fast, especially goalies.
It's kind of one of this double-edged sword where these guys are starting out amazing, but then hopefully Glenn and Stu can keep the guys to where they're interested in playing in Huntsville. I mean, they don't realize sometimes that if they move up, but it's literally like maybe a couple $100 more that they would make, and then they go to another arena, and sometimes they don't have the same vibe or the same fans or whatever that Huntsville has. So I know they're going to definitely be trying to, it's good for the fans to fill up the arena. So Thursday night, come back, because it keeps the talent here when they have a good experience.
Okay, quick question. It's Nick, is it Latinovich or Latinovich?
Latinovich, almost like you say
Latinovich.
Oh, yeah.
Latinovich.
Yeah, there you go. Latino heat.
That almost sounds like you're cussing, man.
I know, right? I may use that if I need to be a place where I can substitute. I had a friend of mine when I was growing up that he would always say, "I'll be a 7 in a ditch."
That's 7 in a ditch.
Okay. My granddaughter went with us last night, and of course Tyler's her favorite player, and all night she was struggling to say Piacentini, and I kept saying Piacentini, and sometimes he'd come out Tennessentini, and I was like, okay, just call him Tyler P.
Right.
But you're talking about goalies, and the shots on goal. I mean, Birmingham had, I don't know, probably 10 or more shots on goal than Huntsville did, which kind of, you'd think the odds are that more shots on goal would equal more points, but that's not the case. But still, what constitutes a shot on goal? Because sometimes I'm thinking, that guy's shooting for the goal, but then it doesn't go up on the scoreboard. So
it's supposed to be technically within the actual frame of the goal. So if it's up high and doesn't look like it has a chance, it's supposed to be there. But you're right. No, the guys, the scorers and stuff, sometimes they're a little generous with some of that. But like I said, if it's right around, like I said, the bread box that you'd have, like maybe armpits to thigh, it should be right there and anywhere in what would be just the goal, an attempt. Okay. They're definitely pretty generous sometimes. You'll definitely see it, in the away games. You'll see the home team. They'll give them more because that means more stats for their goalie, right? So a lot of times they'll give them some generous to make the goalie look a little bit better. Like there was some, you're right. Like last night, they were definitely shots, but they weren't. They had no shot of going in.
Okay, and it doesn't matter how far out it is, just as long as it's within that frame. Okay,
right. But like I said, sometimes the home team will give some generous shots to the other players, but it's hopefully to make your goalie look better.
How did the block party go last night?
It was good. They had the car out there and paid you could pay like $20 for like 2.5 minutes with a sledgehammer on a car, which is a lot of time. But they did for a charity thing there. They had the civil axe throwing, which to me I think is the most dangerous thing on the planet. Because you see people that throw an axe and it bounces off, and I'm like, okay, that's all I want to do is catch a axe in the leg or the head, just from ricochet.
Yeah, we ain't making no Friday the 13th movie here.
Right. No, but our fans are unbelievable.
They are.
Last night they opened up with a lot of new merchandise and a lot of new more scanners, so it can be quicker getting through. Like they got like 3 cash registers now instead of 1, and I think they set record goals in merchandise last night that they had never dreamed possible. So it's the fan base is strong, and I think a lot of it has to do with it's just this town keeps growing.
Yeah.
And the more people that come in, we talk about it. You meet people. You rarely meet the individuals that say they're from Athens or Decatur or Huntsville. It's usually somebody that's moved in from another city, and a lot of other cities have hockey teams. So when they get here, they think, "Oh wow, there's a hockey team," and then it just grows and grows and grows. So, and it's just amazing. It never ceases to amaze me. I mean, this is my 17th year, 19 years of Havoc, and it's just unreal.
This is for Tom here.
All right.
On January 13th, they're having Havoc Honky Tonk Night.
Woo!
So they're gonna they need to have you out there playing the national anthem.
Hey, absolutely.
They had a there was a different national anthem last night. I had never heard an electric guitar version of it.
Yeah,
So-
that was the Jimi Hendrix version.
Yeah.
You never heard the Hendrix version of it?
I've heard him.
Yeah, but
not at a Havoc game.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that was a cool version. That guy actually works for Roto Rooter, the new sponsor that we have of the Havoc for our ice. So yeah, he's a pretty phenomenal guitar player. So that was interesting.
Sweet.
Now, Clay,
I noticed the Chuckapuck had a commode out there at center ice instead of that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I will say I'm glad the mascots reached in to get the Chuckapuck that won. Hey, I knew it was a clean toilet, but I really didn't want a picture of myself reaching into a toilet for anything. So.
No, it should have been some Baby Ruth down in there. You pull it up.
Oh, that's the thing. Where I'm trying to get them. I don't know if they're going to do it or not, but I'm trying to get them to sponsor the away team. So we can always say because they're number one and we're number one and they're number two.
There you go. Hey, do you remember what the guitar player's name was?
I don't off the top of my head. I don't.
Okay.
I could hold on.
It's not that important. I was just curious if I knew him.
I was hoping everybody remembered the words to the national anthem so we could all say free whenever it came up.
Right. I can't remember the guys. I'm just trying to figure out here. So, are you saying you know him from the guitar world, or are you saying that you know him because you have a lot of business with Roto Rooter?
No, that's good. No, I might know him. I don't know. I know a lot of pickers in the area. So,
Chris Davis is his name.
No, sorry, I don't know that guy.
Yeah.
And I tell you, it's faster getting into the games too. I mean, they don't have all the metal detectors set up now. And
oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, they've got them checking you and all, but it's not like just rows of metal detectors.
Yeah, they've done a lot of work on trying to make it better. Like I said last night, I had to go to Keith Jeffries, the owner, because like I said, the sound system was really horrible last night, and it was just, as the individuals, you guys get this, if you go set up and do a radio somewhere, and Tim sets it up wrong and it doesn't sound as good, then y'all are worried, right?
That never happens.
That never happens. Tim is the man.
Right, but I mean, you put a lot of effort into it, a lot of hours. I mean, yesterday I was up at 3:15 to go be on television and go around and pump up opening night, and then when you get there and you got the video working great, but then the sound doesn't work, it's kind of heartbreaking a little bit. But I told Keith, I said the one thing that I realized is that the people that are in the industry and the ones that are working on it take it so much harder than the fan. The fan probably may have noticed it, but it wasn't like a deal breaker for them. So they'll get those bugs, figured out, and we'll be ready to go.
And another thing, Tom. Another thing, Tom. January 14th.
Yes.
Wiener Dog races.
Oh, January 14th.
Before the actual Havoc game, they're having the Iron Bowl of hockey. Alabama and Auburn playing hockey. Yeah.
On January 14th.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah, we've got some cool things going on this year. You got Wiener Dog, you got small dog races, and then the one I'm excited about, and this has kind of been a brainchild of mine that I've wanted to do. We always have the legends of hockey, but we really hadn't had. People don't really know some of them know the old Channel Cats players, but they want to see the Havoc players. So we're actually bringing the 18 and 19 championship guys back for a reunion.
Oh.
Which one was that guy that played? I think it was last year. His daddy played for the Channel Cats years ago.
Yeah, I can't remember. I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't remember.
Very fast.
Yeah.
Fight. Sucker could fight, too. I remember his daddy could. Wow.
Yeah. So that's going to be an interesting night as well.
Phil Daigle lives here in Athens.
I didn't know Daigle lived here in Athens. Wow. You didn't want to mess with him on the ice either. That sucker, he was
what did they
looking for a fight and playing hockey.
They called him they called him the Black Line. Is that what they called him back in the Channel Cat days?
I think so.
Yeah.
It was Daigle and Doherty and Goose.
Yeah, the Goose.
And I think that year they ended with close to 700 or 800 penalty minutes just then.
The Hanson brothers.
The Hanson brothers. That's it. Hey, buddy.
They got scored too. They led the team in points and fights. So that
we got to go, Clay. Thanks a lot. Go Havoc
go
tonight.
Big Blue tonight.
And go Big Blue tonight. See you, brother.
See you, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Clay Coleman, Freak Daddy on the First National Bank Hotline, making communities great. Time to take a break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Congratulations to Hillary Black, James Bailey, Catherine Adams, Shane Culvert, Crystal Wallace, and Zachary Thompson, this week's Howl with a Havoc winners. They each pick up tickets to see the Huntsville Havoc in action this season. Enter your name for our weekly drawing at tailgatetalk.net, and you may be one of our next winners. Tailgate Talk will be right back. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side.
Don't be afraid of something new. Get spooktacular speeds with Ardmore Telephone Company's Fiber Fast Internet. Research the best pumpkin carving stencils. Book a haunted house tour online. Make fall memories and share them on social media. Call 800-830-9946 to order or upgrade to Fiber Fast Internet from ATC. Fiber not available in all areas.
Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. With locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
This is Shelby Davis, West Limestone head football coach, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom McClung here, old Tomcat, alongside Tojo J. Vassar, producer extraordinaire himself, Tim Lambert. And on the special guest segment brought to you by Yellow Hammer Roofing, we have the author of The Intentional Balk, baseball's thin line between innovation and cheating. And I have so many questions about this. Daniel R. Levitt is joining us. We'll just call you Daniel. How about that, sir?
That'd be great.
That'd be great. Welcome to the show, man.
Hey, my pleasure. Good to be here.
Good to be here. Good to have you. Tell everybody about who Daniel Levitt is and how you got started on this intentional balk.
Well, my hobby is writing baseball books on baseball history. And one of the things that Mark, my co-author, and I saw, I mean, there's all this cheating that's been going on over the last several years that people have been writing out, whether it's sticky stuff on the balls or steroids or the sign stealing stuff. And it was all treated very discreetly. And we felt there was a larger context, a larger story about why do we look at this differently now and what's the history of it.
Back in the day, you got caught stealing. I'm 57. You're looking at back in the day, Pete Rose Day, those days. You got caught stealing signs. There was a butt whooping coming, either that or a beanball coming, one of the two.
Yeah, you know, there was sort of this consensual ethic that it was wrong, but there was actually no rules against it, which was one of the interesting things that we found in the book, and that it was sort of one of these things that was, you're right, it was sort of enforced, by the players themselves.
Right. So now my question: how can you intentionally balk for an advantage?
He's been talking about that ever since.
The name was really alliterative, right? I mean, It sounds like intentional walk. It sounds kind of interesting. We felt, and the publisher felt, that it gave some interest. What's actually sort of interesting is I don't know that there actually was an intentional balk until recently.
Okay.
And there was somebody on second base, and the pitcher was worried that maybe they were stealing signs from the catcher, so they did an intentional balk. So the runner went from second to third, so they couldn't peek in at the catcher anymore to steal signs.
I gotcha.
So
okay.
That's the only one that's on record. So it's more of the idea around intentional balk is that it's the deception, right? It's illegal because the idea that deceiving the runner that you're going home instead of going to second base, or instead of throwing to the base, you weren't allowed to do that. So the idea that the balk by definition is almost intentional because you're trying to deceive the runner. But to your original question, there aren't too many of them.
Cool. Well, that's good. That eases my mind because I lost sleep over it a little bit, Daniel.
Well, hopefully now you can get to sleep.
Surely I'm not that ignorant of the game. So, but yeah, I can definitely.
We hadn't heard any till recently, which made it actually kind of fun.
Well, and especially with and I'll call them out. The Astros was the one that's banging on the garbage cans and stuff like that. So, if you got a guy you think stealing your signs and. Maybe it's not a bad play, especially if you got two outs.
What's interesting, you're right. And what's interesting about the Astros is that part of what, Rob Manfred, the commissioner, really came down with the ruling September 15th of 2017 when he ruled against, when he punished the Red Sox for their sign stealing through the Apple Watch when they were electronically transferring data to a fellow wearing an Apple Watch in the dugout. And so it was September 15th when the ruling came down from Rob Manfred that we're going to punish the Red Sox, and anything that happens after here, I'm drawing a line in the sand, and we're going to punish the manager and the GM. So to a certain degree, before that point, no one really knew how serious it was or how baseball would rule. But after that, if you were still cheating after September 15th, I think there was really sort of changed the nature of how baseball looked at it.
Gotcha.
I just can't imagine how Houston thought all that up, just bang on cans, wear wireless mics and all that under your shirt, especially because Castellanos did that last night after the final out. He pulled the jersey up showing, I ain't got no wire on. Part of we talked about innovation, and there was really two things that for the sign stealing. One is the fact that in 2014, when we came out with this instant replay, so that you could challenge a call on the field, they put these monitors right by the dugout so that managers could take a look and see, do they want to challenge based on how close the play was? And, what do you think happened? People started looking at those, looking for signs. And then, of course, we had the technology of being able to communicate into the dugout electronically. And so you sort of had these innovations leading to cheating, which is part of what, one of the themes of the book.
You know what I think about when I hear about. I think about that scene in the casino where that guy's sitting there and he's got that I don't know, Morse code type thing on his leg and he's typing it. They track him in there and break his hand with a ball-peen hammer.
Yeah, well, fortunately, that baseball hasn't gone that far yet. So,
but maybe not.
But Daniel, now with the usage of iPads in the dugout, I mean, you can subscribe to the MLB Extra Innings app. You can watch the game on there, and you could still see, you can still get signs out of that. Guys sitting in the dugout watching on the iPad.
I don't think you're allowed to have them connected. I think all those iPads are really just sort of glorified notebooks. I think you're not allowed to have any connected object in the dugout. So I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was a player for the Pirates, a rookie, who slid into third base and his cell phone fell out of his pocket.
Yeah, I remember that.
A couple of months ago, early August. And he was fined, but he wasn't fined for having the cell phone. He was fined for having the cell phone in the dugout because it was a connected device. So you're only allowed to be connected to like certain things that Major League Baseball is sort of allowing. So I don't think you can get the game feed on those iPads in the dugout.
Gotcha. What's some of the high points that you want to bring up about the book here?
Well, I mean, one of the interesting things that we have found is that, first of all, cheating's been going on forever. Baseball first became competitive in the 1850s when you had these club teams around New York playing each other. And as soon as they started playing each other, no matter who won, you had teams illegally stealing players from other teams. Then you had, and the game was supposed to be amateur. And as soon as it mattered who won, you had teams starting to pay players illegally under the table. Those first games, when baseball was first invented, you're supposed to throw the ball underhand, like in cricket or in softball. And players soon started hiking their arms up. The rules would change by 1872. You couldn't have your arm above your waist. Players would be hiking their pants up higher to make their waist higher. So, this is nothing new. Either players or teams trying to get an advantage. And then the other thing is innovation. So modern prison binoculars were first introduced in Germany in 1894, and by 1899, the Phillies of all teams, here we are playing the Astros this year. Yeah. They really had the first sign stealing scheme in 1899, where one of their guys, had a pair of these modern binoculars from Germany, and was out in center field stealing signs. So, it goes back, and it's pretty much any team you could name has some sign stealing, or not sign, some cheating element around it.
And we thought spitballs were bad.
I know, right?
Well, spitballs are interesting too because of the innovation part there. The spider tack, which is the new substance, that was invented by these World's Strongest Man for the World's Strongest Man competitions to carry the big Atlas stones.
Yes.
And the guys who invented it around 2015, 2016 said, we're getting all these orders for this stuff from the major league clubhouses. What's going on here? So, if there's something that'll work, people will figure it out.
One of my favorite ones is when Joe Negro, that emery board falls out of his back pocket. Where'd that come from?
I know, right?
That is a hilarious YouTube video. That is really funny.
Oh, that came from a manicure before the
There
game.
you go.
Yeah. That is great. Yeah. One story I have, my stepson was batting a few years ago, and they were playing this team, we call it on the mountain, a couple of counties away. Well, the kid had a good swing. He hits a fastball foul into the dugout. Well, the coach comes out. The opposing team's coach comes out. He goes, "I want that bat checked. I want that bat checked." And the umpire looked at him. And said, "If I'm checking his bat, I'm checking every one of yours." Coach shut up and got back in the dugout.
That's right. That's why they see a lot of managers didn't complain as much as they could have about spitballs because, right, their own pitchers were probably doing it too. So.
Yeah,
that's right.
Who was the guy in the Major League? And he'd take some jalapeno, rub it in his nose, put snot on the ball. Hey, whatever you got.
Now, Daniel, what do you think about this new PitchCon thing they have now that, you push a button instead of how they won't steal signs? It just seems like a lot of work to me because everyone in the infield just have to wear that monitor or whatever.
Yeah, so I got two. One is I think given the penalties that they have now, I don't think people are going to be stealing signs, right? I mean, part of the issue is that there weren't really any penalties. Nobody had been penalized until the Red Sox in 2017, despite 120 years of sign stealing scandals. So I think part of it is once you put in penalties, people are going to pay attention. The other thing is Max Scherzer, had a great quote where he was talking about the fact that he felt like being able to defend against sign stealing by having complicated signals was an advantage that he had. That was something that a competitive advantage if you could design better signals, and that PitchCom sort of took away that advantage because now anybody could just talk through the signal through the PitchCom. So I thought that was a very interesting take too.
Yeah,
that's great.
You mentioned steroids. To me, and I know a lot of folks are going to disagree with me.
Don't open that door to me.
To me, that's like these guys using the trampolines to do the slam dunk stuff in the halftime shows.
Steroids were clearly cheating, and it sort of goes back a little bit to the cost-benefit analysis of this stuff that really is sort of how, in many ways, it gets looked at. In that in the 1990s, it was against the rules, but how you couldn't test, so you had no way of detecting anybody, and even if you did, the penalties were pretty nominal. So how were you going to? You have this thing where it's like, okay, we can get better and stronger and hit better or pitch better, and we won't get caught. And so, I mean, to a certain degree, you had this crazy kind of dynamic going on. And that's part of what still, I think, is ambiguous for us and makes us uncomfortable is that we don't, people have estimated anywhere from, 10 to 40% of the players. We don't know. And that's still, we still don't know who might have done it and who did it and what happened. So it's a very, it's not much fun to fool around with that era. Plus all the records are different, from then.
They're tainted as far as I'm concerned.
Daniel, we had the big Pine Tar game, with George Brett.
Oh God, yes.
Well, now you see, like for example, Marcell Ozuna, looks like his Pine Tar is almost to the end of the bat, and they don't say nothing about that no more.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the umpires, I think there's sort of this, again, consensual ethic that they just ignore a lot of stuff. I mean, the pine tar, I think, originally was to keep the pine tar off the ball. It wasn't because it gave you an advantage to have the pine tar up there. I think the pine tar is mainly to help hold the bat. I don't know that it really hardens the wood and does much. So I think generally they ignore it, kind of like, you ignore when maybe you watch a game, the coaches never stand in the coach's box.
Yeah,
right.
The on-deck batter's rarely in the on-deck circle, actually in the on-deck circle. So I don't know. I think it's one of those things that, the umpires just sort of let go now because to enforce it would be more work than it was worth. But I think there's a lot of things like that policing it is more of an effort, and would slow the game down and change things more than just letting it be.
I won't ever forget that Pine Tar game. Billy Martin comes walking out of the dugout. George Brett's in there jumping up and down.
that was pure Billy Martin, right?
It was, wasn't it?
He waited for the perfect moment. I mean, he knew George Brett had too much Pine Tar, but he waited till the 9th inning home run to come out and challenge it. So,
beautiful.
That was
now, Daniel, who's your team? Who do you root for?
I'm up here in Minneapolis. Been here my whole life, so I'm a Twins fan, and it's been a long time since 1991 when we last won a World Series, and it's been a brutal last 10 years as we just seem to keep losing playoff games whenever we get there.
Yeah.
Kirby was the man. Kirby Bucket.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
and see,
those are some good teams.
And see, I work for the Target Corporation, so I talked to some folks from headquarters, and they said they're ready to see the Twins win some games.
Yeah, they were in first place it's crazy. I mean, they were tied as of something like September 4th this year with the Guardians, and then. The bottom fell out and they, finished like 10 games back. It's crazy.
So Correa, he's filing for free agency again, correct?
Yeah.
So,
their pitching's been hurt. I don't know. I mean, You never know. I'm generally I'm hopeful, but yeah, I'd say it's not looking too good for next year yet.
Because that Central Division is always tough.
Well, this year it was actually theirs for the taking.
Yeah.
But the last couple of months of the season were frustrating.
Yeah.
Dan, you and Mark have some other books that have come out too before this one.
Yeah, we have two books basically on team building and front offices. The first one we did was back in 2003 called Paths to Glory. And then more recently in 2018, we had the paperback come out called In Pursuit of Pennants, which was really a look at front offices, how they were built, how teams were built, some team building strategies. And in many ways, this cheating book also came out of In Pursuit of Pennants because there we're looking at how teams sort of are pushing to the line. What are the most most innovative teams doing? And then we talked about the Houston Astros had just won the World Series. We talked about how they were innovative, they were doing all the stuff, they were the new team. And then on our next book, of course, by this time they've gone over the line with the cheating. So it's sort of like some of these teams and players that are innovative and push to the line looking for new ideas. Sometimes you go a little too far.
And the funny thing, with the Braves, that happened with the Braves and with the international kid that they signed in it. Well, this kid now played for our local minor league team, the Rocket City Trash Pandas. How all that happened, how the Angels got him. Now he played here in our local town. So I thought that was kind of neat. This guy's in the midst of all this with the Braves, and now he's playing here in Huntsville where we are.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, one of the things that we found interesting is that people are much more interested in sort of on-field cheating than they are in the on-field cheating. Like the Braves GM, who was put on the permanently ineligible list, effectively, banned for life for his illegal signing of foreign players, and then they were fine. And yet, I mean, and that was obviously a big story at the time, but it's not like people are still, yelling at the Braves about being cheaters like they are at the Astros. I mean, it's just interesting the way the perception of people around various sign stealing or around various cheating has different emotional connections.
Yeah.
Well, if it's a game, it's going to be cheated on.
There's going to be cheating, and there's going to be emotions.
Like Bobby Heenan used to say, if you ain't cheating, you ain't winning.
Yeah.
The brain.
Well, there was the great story of the manager Earl Weaver of the Orioles going out to the mound when his pitcher, Ross Grimsley, a pretty good lefty for a long time, was struggling. He said, if you know how to cheat, start now. Exactly.
Earl Weaver and Billy Martin, they were the two top coaches, managers that, they could throw a fit in a heartbeat out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, those guys, I don't know if there were two more managers that were ever more competitive than those two. I don't know who they were. I mean, they would do anything to win. And
well, Dan, tell us how we can get your book. Hello?
Pardon?
There you are. I said, tell us. Okay. I just heard a click, and I thought, oh, man, we've lost him right here at the end. Tell us how we can get your book.
So it's called Intentional Balk. And we have a website called intentionalbalkbook.com. And if you go to intentionalbalkbook.com, there'll be a link to Amazon, there'll be a link to Barnes & Noble, and there'll be a link to a website that'll let you buy it from your local bookstore as well. So, yeah, obviously go to any of the usual outlets, or feel free to go and take a look at our website.
That's great. Well, thank you so much, bud. We appreciate you joining us, Daniel.
We appreciate it, Dan.
And
my pleasure. You guys had a lot of great questions, and I loved your. You guys had the right stories there. The stories, so that was fun. Thank you.
We're old, and we love the game.
Yeah. It's funny. No matter how much cheating there is, it sort of just makes you love the game more.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir.
It's all great.
Yep. Well, thanks a lot for joining us, man. Good luck with your book, and come back and talk to us again one day.
My pleasure. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you, bud.
Thanks, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel R. Levitt is the author of the book Intentional Balk on the special guest segment sponsored by Yellowhammer Roofing. It's time to take a break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
You can help Limestone County student-athletes by donating to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship. Send it in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613, or make it in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. We'll be back with Tailgate Talk after this.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Customers agree. There's just something about Scooter's Coffee. Since 1998, their mission has been to keep folks happy by helping them scoot in and scoot out quickly while roasting their coffee from the top 10% of specialty beans in the world. Choose from hot drinks like their Caramelicious and Honey Vanilla Latte to cold offerings like the Strawberry Acai Quencher and Iced Mocha. They've also got smoothies, teas, and blenders. You'll agree, too. There's just something about Scooter's Coffee. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Scooter's Coffee, 547 Highway 72 West in Athens at Town Center. Scooter's Coffee.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
Need custom screen printing or other promotional products? Got You Covered Screen Printing and More in Athens is, well, got you covered. Screen printing, promotional items, stickers, graphic design, vinyl for signs and garments, and other customized products. They also offer local pickup and delivery services, rush orders, volume discounts, and can customize any project to meet your needs. Got You Covered guarantees to get the job done and will work hard to make sure you're completely satisfied. Call today, 444-4500, or stop by and see them at 800 Highway 72 West, Suite K in Athens. Got You Covered Screen Printing and More. Applebee's Tailgate Talk wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to tailgatetalk.net throughout the school year to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner will receive a gift card from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and a t-shirt from Got You Covered Screen Printing and More. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and Tailgate Talk.
Hi, this is Dan Loria, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here, Old Tom Cat, alongside Tojo J. Vassar, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. And on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great, Coach Jonathan Snider from the Ardmore Tigers. Coach, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right. I wish I was on my way back from Montgomery right now, but
yeah,
I'm doing all right.
I hear you, bud. I hear you. We're sitting here looking at some burgers and some appetizers, so come up here and join us, man. So let's see.
Played Central Thursday night, right?
Yep, Thursday night.
And y'all clawed back in there too. And I'm watching the game. I'm watching the game on my Chromecast, and I'm thinking they fixing to come back and win this game.
Yeah, we never could defensively. We never could get a stop. We tried to make a bunch of different adjustments, and they ran the Central one that ran the wing tee for years, and they're pretty sporty at it. And I told our kids all week, I said, if you start looking around for the football and don't read your keys, I said, they're going to be bouncing their face off the goalpost. And sure enough, they bounced their face off the goalpost a little bit. Offensively, we were able to claw ourselves back in and made some big plays and put ourselves in a position to win the game. I wish, we could have gotten a stop or two defensively and, went out with a bang because of the momentum that it carries into the off season. But, it just didn't work out that way.
So, I keep pulling up Max Preps and it's sending me to Ardmore, Oklahoma. So your season's over with. You don't have another.
What's
they're
Ardmore,
the Tiger.
Oklahoma's record?
Yeah. They're the Tigers too.
They're 1-5 in their district and 3-6. So.
Okay, so we're about the same. I started to say if they were like 7-3 or 8-2, we'll take their record.
Change.
We get phone calls all the time at school about different events, and our secretary had to say, "Now, you talking about Ardmore, Alabama, or Ardmore, Oklahoma?" And then they'll hang up because they realize they called the wrong place.
Wow. Well, it's not. I don't know that they could tell the difference between the accents, though. You know, so
yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh man, what were some of the highlights the other night? Because I mean, you got 41 points, so you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we ran the ball well. I mean, we threw it well. We did a lot of good things offensively. You know, some things really clicked. Matter of fact, we probably missed a couple of touchdowns. You know, here and there. I think we ended up scoring on the same drive. It wasn't like it. You know, we punted or whatever, but. I mean, you know, we had some highlights. We had they went up 49 to 35 or 34, and we had a big kickoff return down to the 2. Tavian Cannon, one of our sophomore skill guys, you know, got tackled at the 2. We ended up scoring, you know, cut it to 8 with a chance, you know, to get the ball back. You know, there were a lot of big plays in the game. I mean, that's the thing about it. Our kids had nothing on the line other than pride. I mean, they fought their guts out. I mean, it was seniors' last game, 17 seniors that would graduate. A lot of them had played a lot of ball at Ardmore, and, you know, it's not every day that you can go 3-7, but yet still see the culture and things changing and moving in a positive direction. Yeah. You know, things didn't go our way this year. You know, we didn't reach our goals like we wanted to. You know, but I still look back on it and still see things progressing, you know, sort of in the trajectory that you want, you know, from a program. And people may say I'm crazy because you went 3-7, but, you know, I think the program's going in the right direction. I think the kids are doing everything that they can. You know, we got to have another good off season and continue to try to find a way to, you know, compete week in and week out with these teams that we play.
Well, even at 3-7, that's better than. I mean, they went for a long stretch where they would win one game or even none.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you know, you look back. There's 3 games this year on our schedule that, you know, West Limestone, West Point, and Central the other night were, you know, games that. And I know West Point was 21-0, but really and truly, it's a team that, you know, we probably were. You know, we didn't compete very well that night. They were a little bit better than we were, but on paper, we were probably better than them. You know, so you're looking at potentially 3 different wins, or 3 more wins. And you know, I mean, we didn't do what we were supposed to on that Friday night, but, you know, you go back and you look and, yeah, it's disappointing because we're not playing this week because you know, it's funny how things change so quickly. You know, we went to the playoffs last year, and that sort of became – a little bit of the expectation quickly for our kids, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, they were very disappointed that they didn't get to go back to the playoffs. And I think that's going to loom large in our all-season program with all of our kids that we got coming back. And, you know, maybe make it a little bit more consistent visit to the playoffs and grow from there year in and year out.
And that process gets started Monday, right?
Yeah, it does. We playing on Thursday. We actually took up a lot of our stuff yesterday, and so we're going to try to get started back on Monday. And, you know, I've got a bunch of kids that play multiple sports that got, I think, 15 going to basketball, and probably that many will end up going to baseball. And, you know, the ones that are left, and hey, we're going to get to work, and then we'll accept those when they get through with their other sports as they get through with them. And, you know, we'll get it started for the next 7 months, and it'll be here before we know it.
Sure will.
Yes, sir.
Well, I think we've got a couple of seniors left for our spotlight.
Yep. Lane Lanier was a senior offensive lineman for us. Lane had not played since middle school ball. He came back out for his senior year. Actually started offensive line from game 1. The Fairview game, he suffered an unfortunate injury, tore his ACL, tore his meniscus, tore his PCL.
Wow.
Actually had surgery on Thursday. This past Thursday, everything went well. he was there at the field house when we got back from Central just to meet us and, get a chance to hug everybody's neck, being a senior. Great kid, great individual. Really wish he would have played, for us last year. And I think he regrets that decision too, but glad he did get to come out and experience, was a good leader for us. And then lastly is Jeffrey Rodriguez. Jeffrey's been an all-county, all-region kicker last year. Got probably one of the strongest legs and is probably one of our better-looking kids. He's about 6'1", about 210, but he wanted to kick. And so he really got in the weight room this all season, got stronger, was an unbelievable kicker. I think he missed maybe 3 extra points all year long. That was it. He turned into a force for us. Good leader, good locker room guy, good personality, works really, really hard. Been on the team, for 4 years at the kick for the last 3. So, that's going to be some huge shoes to fill moving forward. But, proud of all of our seniors. We got a bunch of them, 17 of them, but really, really proud of them. Glad that they were able to be a part of this, and they're helping lay the foundation for future things to come at Ardmore High School.
Well, how many seniors will you have next year? Or does it look like you'll have next year?
Probably 12 or 13. Hopefully we'll get a few more guys out. We had about, when we started the season, just about every class was almost even. It was right there around the 14, 15 person mark. We added a couple of seniors late in the process, dropped a couple of guys here and there. Our junior class, I think, is willing and ready to step into that leadership role. I've got to do a better job of teaching them how to be leaders in the off season. But they're willing. It left a bad taste in their mouth what happened this past year. So I think that's going to help motivate us through the off season. Maybe get a few more kids out and see what happens.
All right. Well, Coach, best of luck. Looking forward to seeing you guys next year and getting them in the weight room.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach. You too.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, head coach Jonathan Snider, head coach of the Ardmore Tigers on the First National Bank Hotline, making communities great. All right, it's time to take a break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Missed part of this week's Tailgate Talk? Go online to tailgatetalk.net and hear the archives. Call or text us with your comments during the show at 256-812-1848. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC.
This is First National Bank Student Advisory Board member Mason Butler from Clements High School, and I love First National Bank. They make it easy for me to balance school, work, and my social life. With convenient services like online banking, bill pay, and the mobile app, I can take care of my finances without having to worry. I can check my balance, transfer funds, and I was even able to apply for my checking account online. First National Bank, making communities great.
Located at 1880 Highway 72 East and 321 South Jefferson Street in Athens. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. To many folks, the words healthy and delicious aren't interchangeable. Golden Eagle Nutrition in Athens is here to change your mind. They're the spot for healthy and, yes, delicious shakes and drinks, good for a meal replacement or just to pick-me-up. Low-calorie, low-sugar, low-carb, and low-fat shakes like the turtle cheesecake or banana pudding. Loaded energy teas like the Blue Hawaiian or Georgia Peach. Golden Eagle Nutrition. Call 867-5601 or stop by 616 Highway 31 South, Suite F, just north of Walmart. Oh, and they deliver too. Golden Eagle Nutrition. 867-5601. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, job. Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. Keep up with Athens and Limestone County sports with a Play Action Sports Report. Look for it every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform. The Play Action Sports Report. Scores, interviews, highlights, and more from school, youth, and amateur sports in Athens and Limestone County. The Play Action Sports Report every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform or online at pasnetwork.net.
Hey, this is West Limestone Boys basketball coach Justin Taylor, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung, Old Tomcat here alongside Tojo J. Vassar, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. We're live here in Applebee's watching this Arkansas versus Auburn game. Arkansas's up 7-3.
And like I was telling you, it didn't look like K.J. Jefferson got in the end zone.
It didn't look like it, but they said that evidently the call stands. Didn't have enough video evidence to overturn it.
Well, you would think with drones and sky cameras and pylon
cams, yeah,
they could get a better picture, you know.
Yeah, you would think that. But I tell you what, y'all come join us out here. It's we've got a table full of food, and we got a couple of chicken nuggets here, and a plate full of French fries, and
a couple of burgers,
couple of hamburgers, just right up my alley. It's mushroom Swiss burgers. You might smell it through the radio. It smells so good. That's garlic, onion, mushrooms. Choice prime USDA prime ground beef. So what are we going to chit chat about? We've got a little time here.
We've got a call we can't get connected on here. So
he went right on top of his head.
And
he did.
Who did? Tell us.
The folks are on radio. Guy went right up under Ashford, and he landed right on top of his head.
Right up on his beak, man.
Yeah, and fell right over.
Auburn sporting the orange face masks. If that's probably got a little grass in it on that one. Go ahead.
Can we, with James Clements done, we got high school basketball cranking up here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I've got one game next week, which is our Calhoun and Montlow game, and then after that, I'll have to pull up my schedule here. But Limestone County, ABS, Lindsay Lane. Well, I'll just call it my county. My county basketball streaming gets underway the week after that, and that's not even going to open it here. I don't have an Excel.
We'll throw an alternative event out there that it's not a sporting event, but it affects sports. Everybody loves the marching bands at halftime.
Yeah.
Tuesday, November 1st at East Limestone is a night of the bands. Every marching band in the county, including Athens High School, will be performing for the people. I don't know if there's a entry fee or not, but if it is, then it'll probably be minimal. But
this is the second year they've done that?
No, they've done this since Anna was in school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They've been doing it for a few years.
Long time.
Is it always? It's always at East Limestone, though.
Yeah, the last few years. Okay. Every time it was at East when Anna was in school. So yeah.
I was thinking they used to have one at the high school, and that may be the one.
I think they did have some at Athens, several years ago. It's at the larger stadiums in the county, at either Athens or East.
And I know. I want to say it's this week, the middle school basketball tournament at West.
Oh, really?
They have it every year,
yeah.
Seems like, and it gets going, and that begins the long series run of Limestone County basketball.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Ardmore middle school team's been playing. They were playing last week. I think they went out to, was it Priceville somewhere? I don't know. I can't remember, but I remember they were. Middle school basketball was showing up on the Dragonfly there, and I thought, man, it seems like it gets here sooner every week. Okay, yeah. So next week, like I say, we got Calhoun and Montlow. The week after that, we'll be doing Clements and Lindsay Lane.
Mm-hmm.
And So that may be the only one for that week, too.
No,
so, yeah, I think it is.
Now, Lance, you said Lance Taylor's doing the Calhoun game. Is that right?
Yes. And right now he's the only guy doing it. I've approached a couple of folks for color and haven't gotten a confirmation. But
now, so this is the Lance Taylor from the next round?
No, this is Lance.
How many Lance Taylors is it?
I don't know.
I know him, the one who played at Alabama, and then I don't know.
Lance Taylor, he works at, he preaches at Sandlin Road, Church of Christ.
Okay.
But he's also at the CEI bookstore, too.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know he was at CEI.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Son of Benji and Bonnie Jean Taylor.
Yeah, that's true. Well, let me, we're just kind of killing time here. Let's see. Oh, Athlete of the Week. Congratulations to Savannah Preston of East Limestone. She's our Athlete of the Week.
Pat's granddaughter.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? I was wondering about that.
Yeah.
And,
that's Ben's daughter.
Okay.
But, yeah, she gets her an Applebee's gift card and a Tailgate Talk T-shirt. Whenever we get our replacements in, I'm still waiting for larges and extra larges to get here.
Is that a supply chain thing?
I don't know. And then our Howl with the Havoc winners. We had our first batch this week. Hillary Black, James Bailey, Catherine Adams, Shane Culverd, Crystal Wallace, and Zachary Thompson. All are Havoc winners. So you got a couple of weeks to come by WKAC and pick up your vouchers to go get some tickets to see the Huntsville Havoc sometime this season.
They, what did Clay say? They play Thursday night at home. They're in Pensacola tonight.
Yeah, it's a special night next week. Los Noches, something.
Diablos. Or something.
Yeah.
Say what?
Yeah, it's the Latino thing. I guess to go along with that goalie, Latinovich.
Latinovich. That's funny. This is Latino and then Vitch like he's a Russian or something.
And I even noticed this morning on that the Havoc Facebook page, somebody was complaining about his blue pads.
His blue pads, really?
Yeah. They said, look at this guy with the blue pads, you know. But they thought they were talking too about the practice jerseys, how nice those were.
Uh-huh.
And then they said, now look at this guy here with the blue pads.
Good grief. Whatever works, man.
Oh, and Beanie will know if he was the fan of the week for football.
Nope. Sorry, Beanie.
Sorry, Bean.
I think no, he was not. I can't remember who the fan of the week was off the top of my head. But we'll try to keep that fan of the week going too.
Yeah.
So I'll be during basketball, so I'll be posting stuff about that for folks to come and register for that. Let's see. There was some. Oh, Clay had mentioned the axe throwing.
Yeah.
And every time I think of axe throwing, I don't know if you saw the old clip from the old Tonight Show with Johnny Carson and Ed Ames that played Mingo on the old Daniel Boone show. He did some axe throwing, and they had this figure of a man just kind of leaning up.
And where that axe hit.
Yes. Yeah, that was...
And where the handle landed.
Y'all just go out and watch it. We're not going to get too descriptive about that. And y'all were talking about watching the Auburn games up here, and I tuned into something I have not heard before, and it was just kind of on. I didn't tune into it; it just was on when I got in the car. It's like a radio version of Red Zone. I mean, you got A.J. McCarron is part of the crew, and they're just kind of giving updates on.
It's college football.
It's college football, but I thought, okay, that's kind of interesting.
I wonder what channel it is.
Well, not this channel. I'll just say that. I'll tell you off the air.
Off the air.
So, you got any gigs lined up, Tom?
Well, November 5th, I won't be here with you guys. I will be at Mississippi State watching the Auburn game, and I've got my Mississippi State shirt on today. When I get down there, I'll have my Auburn shirt on and my Mississippi State hat. So then the following, but Teresa, Miss Kitty of the Miss Kitty and Tomcat is playing at Hoppers that night, and then the following week, November 12th, will be our gig there that night
at the Hoppers.
At the Hoppers. It's just a nice place. It's not Hoppers of old, that's for sure.
Now, do y'all do Louisiana Woman, Mississippi Man?
We've talked about it, but we have not done that one yet.
That'd be a good one there.
Do you do any Jerry Lee Lewis?
No, I don't do much Killer. Killer passed away yesterday.
Yeah, well, that's why I asked.
Yeah, no, I don't. No, I'm more of a George Strait, Garth Brooks kind of guy.
Speaking of that, he's doing 2 shows in Nashville.
He is doing 2 shows in Nashville.
With Chris Stapleton in July.
And Foot. I know them. The ones that folks that do pontoon. Who sings pontoon? Somebody.
Oh, yeah, Little Big Town.
Little Big Town, thank you very much. I believe he's coming with them. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, we've burned through a few minutes.
Get on to the house.
Yeah, we got to get on up here. It's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
If you have a question, comment, or idea for Tailgate Talk, you can email it to tailgatetalk@hotmail.com. We'll be right back with more of Applebee's Tailgate Talk on 1080 WKAC.
Don't be afraid of something new. Get spooktacular speeds with Ardmore Telephone Company's Fiber Fast Internet. Research the best pumpkin carving stencils. Book a haunted house tour online. Make fall memories and share them on social media. Call 800-830-9946 to order or upgrade to Fiber Fast Internet from ATC. Fiber not available in all areas.
When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. If you're looking for an alternative to the insane prices of buying furniture, appliances, and electronics outright, why not consider rent to own at Buddy's Home Furnishings in Athens? High quality at low prices. Top brands like GE, Maytag, Samsung, and Ashley. No credit approval and flexible payment options. See what you can take home today. Visit Buddy's Home Furnishings in Athens at 600 South Jefferson Street in the Athens Shopping Center. Go online to buddyrents.com. or call 206-9505. Buddy's Home Furnishings. Addiction can have a crippling effect on everyone involved, leading to health problems and behavioral disorders. SOAR Addiction Recovery can help with their comprehensive and confidential treatment. SOAR understands the heartache and pain of addiction and can empower you to re-engage in a meaningful life. If you or someone you know needs help, don't wait. Call SOAR Addiction Recovery. That's SOAR at 374-3858. Located at 30521 Ardmore Avenue in Ardmore. It's time for you to soar. Call now, 374-3858. SOAR Addiction Recovery. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side.
The world is changing.
Changes are coming to the Tailgate Talk app. In the next few weeks, it will become PAS Plus, your home for Applebee's Tailgate Talk, along with James Clements Sports and Calhoun Basketball.
Change never hurt, huh?
Just keep a lookout for the download links at PASnetwork.net or TailgateTalk.net. PAS Plus, play action sports plus a little extra. PAS Plus, it's coming from Play Action Sports.
Hey, this is UAH men's basketball coach John Shulman, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here, old Tomcat, alongside Tojo J. Vassar, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. And we've got an old member of the team that hadn't talked to us in quite a while. Coach Clint Legg, also the head administrator of Clements High School. Coach, welcome back to the show, man.
How you guys doing?
We're good. We're eating hamburgers. First time they brought some hamburgers out here to us. So we're
So wait a second. Where's the mozzarella sticks? As my boy Bama's
I was wondering that myself.
No, we said the same thing. Where's the mozzarella sticks?
Must be due to supply chain demand.
Hey, I'm telling you, I'm sitting here right now watching Auburn and Arkansas, and Auburn's defense is playing well, and they just can't figure it out on offense.
Yeah, it's
as soon as he says that, they give up a big first down play.
Special level of suck going on down there on the plains here the last couple of weeks.
Hey, but on a positive note, y'all probably already talked about it. I've been cutting grass. But, man, me and Jay and I drove to Russellville last night and sat through a debacle. It looked like it was going to be the first half. And then we decided to go see Coach Nave's team play at over there at Tharptown and missed probably the best high school football game so far this year. The Athens Golden Eagles pulling it out at the end.
Yep. Come down from, what was the score they come back from, Jay? Coach Gross said? 31-7, yeah.
Awesome, man. Hey, that's all, man. I told Brick, I talked to him this morning. I said, man, I know the feelings the way Athens, the way a lot of people feel about Russellville. I said, to beat them like that, it don't get no better, man.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's the truth.
And to do it at their place.
Where it's hard to win, trust me.
Yes.
It's hard to win.
Got that right.
Especially when it's tight, especially the last second of the game. 8 seconds left, they go ahead, and, man, hey, hats off Coach Gross, man. That's a great job and a big – I would say – I don't know if I'm not speaking for him. It's one of the biggest wins he's had since he's been there, I bet.
That's what I'm thinking.
Good Lord, that was awesome. Well, I guess we could also say the only team representing Limestone County in football will be the East Limestone Indians.
That's exactly right. They're playing next
playoffs,
week.
I mean, I think they go to Arab, which is another tough place to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very tough place to play.
Wouldn't look like it was going to be that way at the first of the season. Early in the season.
No, it looked bad. They kind of pulled it together a little bit at the end, and I think the opponents got a little bit better for them at the end as well, you know.
Yeah, and I think
schedule. My bad. That's what I should say. The schedule got a little bit better.
Yeah, and I think that's what Coach Woodfin said after a few weeks of talking to him. He said, our schedule looks favorable, toward the end. So I think we can make a better run.
Yep, I agree. Well, just want to remind you guys tonight, we're getting ready to start basketball season, and we're looking forward to it. We got starting at 5 o'clock around the gym tonight. We got Coach Owens come up with the idea to do we're going to have food trucks, trunk or treat, and get everybody in there at the end to watch a little bit of practice for basketball starting at 5 o'clock at Clements.
That'd be
you guys want to come out and get some candy. I mean, Todd, really, if you put Todd in a Halloween costume, he looks like your average 7-year-old.
He's not here to enjoy that one today, but that's pretty funny.
If we could get him a highway patrol outfit, he sure would fit in his buddy Lee Parker.
Hey, a lot of people but us won't remember this, but he'd look just like the Hamburglar if we could dress him up like that. You know that guy?
His big old hamburger bun. He get costume on it.
That is so awesome, man. But hey, Todd would fall into the 90th percentile of all 7-year-olds in America.
Throw a sheet over him, he might just look like E.T.
Yep, true. Very true. That is so awesome.
I wish we had known about the deal going on out there. We could have done the. Let's see. You said that's going on today.
Kyle, yes, sir. It's at 5 o'clock tonight down there.
Oh, we could have done the show from out there.
I know, man. I thought, I try to leave some stuff up to Kyle, but I don't know what he's thinking. Anyway.
Oh well.
Anyway, man. But he's excited, man, and. We've got, our girls' basketball's excited. They're coming by choice a couple times a day to shoot and get ready for the season. And man, they're excited. I hope we have a good year.
You got a new coach as well.
Yes, sir. And Coach Childress is doing a great job. And I think the girls, a lot of them's bought into it. And by the way, not only that, but we're working. Our softball building's being built as we speak. So we got a lot of good stuff going on at Clements. We can just get some stuff that's the best stuff, which is winning down. We'll be okay.
Well, no, we're going to come out there in a couple of weeks to do your game with Lindsay Lane.
Come on.
So
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I'll bring it 7th grader with
me. Who's going to be doing it?
I think it's me and the 7th grader.
It's a 7th grader. Todd
Tomlin. That's awesome.
He's gonna beat you up.
Yes, he is.
He knows it's all in just fun.
Yes, sir. What does Kurt Angle say? It's true. It's true,
no doubt.
When your softball building, when's that supposed to be finished?
It's supposed to be finished in the first part of January, February. I hope right before the season starts.
Okay. And then you're going to start on a press box for baseball, right?
Well, we like the elements. We like putting the radio guys out in the elements.
Oh yeah.
It's a wind tunnel.
We appreciate that.
It's a wind tunnel right there, Coach.
Well, I mean, we got it. But like I tell everybody that pulls up at Clements, if we could have purchased the land where they purchased the Dollar General there and built our elementary school and our ball fields and our gym there, it's a little bit higher ground, a little bit better place for all kind of service, sales service, and the whole 9 yards. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, buddy, thank you for calling us in, and appreciate everything you've done for us.
Man, I'm going to tell you something. I love listening to you guys. Y'all do a great job, and I appreciate you.
Hey, thank you a lot. Appreciate you, buddy.
Hey, well,
we'll holla. All right.
Yes, sir. See you guys.
See ya. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have put another show in the can. On behalf of Tojo J. Vassar, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, my name's Tom McClung, Old Tomcat. We ain't got to go home, but we got to get ourselves up out of here.
Go Big Blue.
Go Big Blue.
You've been listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, live from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill on Highway 72 East in Athens, just off I-65. You can hear the archive of this and other shows online at tailgatetalk.net. Applebee's Tailgate Talk is a production of Play Action Sports on 1080 WKAC.